Good evening, everyone. Are you people able to see my screen? And are you people able to listen to me? All clear? Yes? Okay. All right. So, people, welcome to this session of virtual internship, that is Power BI virtual case experience, that is from PwC. Okay. The tools what we are using is Power BI and Excel. So, what I'll be doing is I'll be explaining about the internship, that the project what they have given, actually right from how to import the data and how to create the measures, the calculated columns, and all the KPIs actually used. I'll also be showing you the entire process, how actually it starts and how you can submit all the files, the project, and how you can get the certificate as well. Okay, right. So before I start this class, there are few people who actually doesn't know who I am. Okay, so I'll just introduce myself quickly and about our institute. I'll just take 5 minutes and then we'll start the internship program. Okay, so quickly I'll just walk you through about me and also about our institute. So we are actually from iTech Analytics Solutions, that is, we call it as ITAS. We are mainly into this analytics and reporting services where we provide the trainings, placements, and the project service for corporates. We also do online trainings, then we do the classroom trainings for individuals, and also we do a lot of trainings for colleges as well. That is for the students. So we actually conduct courses on advanced Excel, macros, dashboard designing, automations, business intelligence tools like Power BI, Tableau, and programming on the R programming, Python programming. That is which we actually use it for data science and data analytics. And coming to this database management, we use this SQL Server, MS Access, and various other automation techniques. So if you want to know about me, I have actually more than 16 plus years of experience. And I actually have worked with the companies like Society General, Pharma Analytics Solutions, Mu Sigma Business Solutions, and IMS Healthcare. Now it is actually called as IQVIA. Coming to the specialization, I actually have specialized in interactive and dynamic dashboards, tool development, then automations, and also process optimization. So we have helped various corporates, various companies for optimizing their process. That is, wherever you see that people are working manual work, or there are a lot of time which is getting wasted. So we have optimized it so that we can save the time, and also the process has been automated so that the time has been reduced, the quality has been increased. The technology what actually I know and I master is, I have good experience on Excel, macros, dashboard designing, then coming to database, MS Access, SQL, programming, that is VBA macros, Python, then automation techniques, reporting techniques. Then coming to this business intelligence, I've worked on Tableau, Power BI, wherein we work more on this visualization, and then dashboard designing and tool development. Okay. All right. So I am actually a certified, Microsoft Office expert and also Power BI expert as well. So I have these certificates, and these are our clients where I'm actually a consultant for all these companies. So where we give trainings and also we give project help as well. And these are the scores for the corporates what we have conducted the corporate trainings. And these are some of the awards what we have got from Urban Pro and Think Vidya, and also from Suleka as well. And there are more other awards which we have got from Suleka. That is, we have been awarded as the highly rated database training from Suleka. So recently I've been awarded, with Asian Admirable Achievers as well. I've been awarded as a third position out of 430 plus candidates. Okay, so these are a very brief introduction about me. So now what we'll do is we'll start our virtual internship. So this is what people are waiting for, and this entire internship of this Power BI virtual case experience from PwC. I've made it very simple, step by step, how actually you can start, working on these projects, and also how to complete this, and how to submit this, and how to get the certificate also. To that, I have actually explained in detail. Okay, so let me just minimize this PPT for time being. Let me just open that folder which will be shared with you. So this is for you people, wherein I'll be sharing the entire files, and also the designs what I've done, the project what I've done, the files, the cleaned files, and also I have some measures what I have created. That also I'll be giving it to you, so that it'll be easy for you to work on. All right. So first what I'll do is I'll just go to this web page where I'll be sharing this link with you people. I'll be sharing this in the link. Okay, so this is the link. Okay, so this is the link. If you want, you can just go here and you can log in there with your ID. So I've already logged in. I've already logged in here. So I will start with the task. So once you log in, so you'll come to this page. Okay, so in this PwC, that is, we're actually working on this Power BI virtual case experience, the internship. So here, this is the web page what you actually get. Okay, so now if you ask me, if you don't know Power BI, it will be little difficult for you to understand. So if you have the knowledge of Power BI, then it is really good, wherein you can easily complete this task. Okay, if you don't know Power BI, then this is not for you people. But if you still want to stay, you can stay back, no problem. You can see how actually the internship, has been the design, and how actually we can work on this. Okay, but if you want to work on this, you really need to have the knowledge of Power BI. I'm not telling about you should have the experience. So if you have the knowledge of Power BI, that is more than enough. You can easily complete this task. Okay, all right. So you just go and read the entire thing. So I'll not go and read the entire thing here. So you can go and read that one by one. So let me go to this first task. Okay, I'll just click on this task one. So I'm directly going to the task. All right. So what is this task all about? So here we have, okay, so what you'll be learning in this task, say task overview, you'll have the task. There are 4 tasks actually. And if you see here in this folder, all the 4 tasks I have solved. Okay, so I'll be showing one by one by opening this folders. All right, so first task. So what you'll be learning, that is the importance of digital transformation and upskilling in today's business landscape, the purpose and goal of digital accelerator program. That means we are just trying to digitalize the entire process, whatever is there, and we're trying to create reports for the database what the PwC has given. Okay, so what you'll be doing in this first task, this is for the first task. Watch videos on the digital upskilling and the journey of driving a digital mindset. So here we'll have one video, so you can go and understand this. So this will be somewhere around 1.5 minutes. So you can just check this and you can understand what the video talks about. Then reflect on the provided self-reflection question and respond in the text field. So here we have a text field in the next page actually. So we have to just mention about the task what they have given. So let me just say next. I'll just go to this next. Go to this next. Here we have the background of what actually we'll be doing. We'll be working on this particular project. So just go through this. So it is about all in on the digital transformation, that is creating a stronger, nimbler, more resilient future. Okay, whatever. So this is about the entire project what we're actually doing, and you can go and just read this. This is all about how actually you can upskill your improvise your skills on Power BI and converting your data completely what is there in Excel to the Power BI reports. Okay, so let me say next. So here is the task. So it says, before you start, we would love to hear from you. Let's set the mood to start your experience in Power BI. So first watch the window. So there will be a window, say watch the video. So new world, new skill, PwC's journey to drive a digital mindset. So go through all these text. Okay, I don't want to read all this because I want completely a practical class. So just go through this. Let me say next. Okay, so here we have this. Tell us what you hope to learn during this experience. So this you can actually type about your experience, or say what you want to learn in the next coming tasks. Okay. So it says, tell us what do you hope to learn during this experiences with us. So we are so excited for you to start your job simulation. So if you see here, I've just put my words here. Suppose if you think that you want to copy that and paste it. Suppose if you think you are finding it difficult. So what I've done is I have given a Word file which is editable. That means you can copy and paste. So you can just go here. You can copy and paste this if you want, or if you think you want to write your own, text, you can use that as well. So I'll be giving this. If you think you want to frame something different, that is also fine. You can just frame it. So I just copy this. Say what I'll do is I'll just copy this. I'll go to this. Yeah, I've already pasted. So I'll just go and I can say Control C, Control V. Okay. So whatever I have already have in that Word file, I can say Control C and Control V. Or if you think you want to type something, you want to explain about something, what you actually feel. So you can put your experience in. Okay. And then I'll say complete. So this is very simple task. It is just about mentioning what you're actually expecting and what you want to learn from this particular internship. Okay. See, the first task is done. Now I'll say, if you want, you can go through all this, and here I'll say skip and go to next task. Okay, from here onwards, we will be working on the Power BI file. Okay, so what is this? So here it says the task 2. It says call center trends. That means we are trying to create some project, or say work on some project, work on some reports or dashboards wherein we get some data about the call center data. So where we create some trends there. Say what you will learn. So here you can see that it says we learn that the importance of upskilling in the digital age and its role in the workplace. That means you're trying to digitalize all the data, whatever is there, that will be completely converted into a report. The concept of becoming a digital accelerator and the skills associated with it, how to create a Power BI dashboard for visualizing KPIs and metrics. Okay, so all this I've already completed. I'll show you one by one. So what you have to do, so what you'll be doing in this project, say create a dashboard in Power BI for visualizing relevant KPIs and metrics in the data set provided. So where is the data set? I'll tell you in the next page, they have provided the data set. So that also we'll see. Utilize the resources provided, including podcasts and articles to enhance your understanding of data visualization and upskilling. So all these have been given in the next page. So if you want, you can go here, you can understand this. So whatever is there here, that has been given in a video format. Let me say next. If you go to this next, so here is the background of this particular task. So let me say next, and here, this is where we have our task. Okay. So here, there is one client. So by name Claire. So she is actually sending a message saying that we need to create some projects. So that's what it says here. So you can go and read this mail. So it is something like they are asking us to work on some task, or say create some dashboard. So here it says create a dashboard in Power BI for Claire that reflects all relevant key performance indicators. That is nothing but KPIs and metrics in the data set. So we have to create one dashboard now. So where is the data sets here? This is the data set. So when you click on this, you can download the data set. And here, I'll go and I'll show you in the second task. Okay. Second task, I have this data set. So this is the data set. Let me open that. So before that, we'll also talk about the files, what they have given. So here, this says about how to install the Power BI desktop. Suppose if you think you don't know how to install, you can go here and say, download Power BI. So you'll get one link. You can click on this and you can download from this particular page. So that's what they've given here. So it will talk about how to download. So I'm just showing you here, say download, and here you can download depending on your system. Okay, the system configuration, just download and then install it. So here we'll be installing our Power BI. So once it is installed, then here we have some introduction that is, just to learn about the Power BI. So this you can go and check. So there are some podcasts about the Power BI and the data visualization. Suppose if you think you're interested to watch, you can go and you can watch this as well. Okay, right. So this is where we'll be submitting our PBIX file. That is nothing but the Power BI file. So when do we submit? After completing. So what I'll do, I'll just open this file and then I explain how actually you can work on this and then submit. So this is task 2, that is call center trends. So what I have done, so here, let me see if I have that file. Okay. So here I have one PPT file. Okay, what is this PPT file? For all the dashboards, whatever is there, right from task 2, 3, and 4. So I have designed here and I've given the editable PPT only so that you can design of your own. So this is the background what I have created for all the reports, whatever is there. I've used this and I've converted this into image. So here, people, again, I'm telling you, I'm not teaching you any Power BI or anything on the dashboards. I'm just explaining how to do. Okay, please, if anybody is thinking that we'll be learning about Power BI, you can go and you can check our website or the YouTube channel. You will get how to, learn the Power BI. Okay, so please, I'm not teaching you anything in Power BI. So if you think that I'm actually teaching Power BI, please. Okay, so I'm not teaching Power BI. People who know Power BI, they can easily understand about this background images what I have created here and then I have saved. Okay, all right, so let me come back to this particular what is this, yeah, task two. So where was I? So I was talking about uh Raksha is saying screen is not visible. What about others? People are you able to see? People, please confirm you're able to see. Okay, Raksha, please check your system. Okay, if anything is there like that, please mention so that I'll try to reshare the screen. Okay, all right. So here, what I have done is I've taken this. See, this is the image what I have, which I've used for the background. Okay, so Kusuma, see, I've told you this is about only internship and about the dashboard. So we'll take a separate class on data cleaning part. Okay, so we'll do that. We have a lot of webinars coming up, so you can put a question. So people, all of you, if you have anything specific to learn, okay, you can mention that so that we can have a separate sessions on that. For sure, I'll take different sessions for the topics what you actually are looking for. Okay, so since this is an internship, I just want to explain about the Power BI project what is there. So Kusma, I'll promise you that I'll teach you about the complete data cleaning part. We'll take a separate session on that. Okay, all right, so we'll do that shortly, that is for sure. Data cleaning part only I'll take care. All right, so coming to this, let me just open this data set. Always, whenever, okay, so Kusuma was asking about data cleaning. So that is very important actually. Okay, since we don't have much time to do the entire project, I'm just telling you about the data. Say, data is very important. About it should be very clean and very structured so that you can create the reports. So here, this is the data set what we have for task 2. So wherein we have certain columns here. So based on this, we have to create the reports. All right. So I'll also open this Power BI file, which is already completed. And I'll tell you how actually you can work on that. I'll tell you each and every report so that it will be easy for you to create, recreate, or you can use the same file and you can submit and get the certificate as well. That is left to you. Okay, but try to understand what has been, used, what all measures have been used, what all calculated columns have been used, so that it is easy for you to understand. All these files will be shared in the Telegram. Okay, so I'll be giving you the link of the Telegram channel as well. All the files will be there in that Telegram channel. People, don't worry, all these files have been created for you people only. I will surely give this after the session. Okay, but please stay back till the end of the session so that you will understand. Okay, just because I'm giving the files, don't skip so that you'll not understand this particular project there. Okay, so this is the first task which has been given by PwC to work on the reports. Okay, let me explain what we have done here. So it's a very simple dashboard actually. So what we have done, I'll tell you. So here, this is about the call center trends, wherein we have this data. So you can see this data here. Okay, so here we have this caller ID, then agent, date, various different columns. Now, if you see, it says answered, result. When you go here and check this, see when I click on this, if you want to see which column has been used, just click on this. You can see all the columns here. So I've used this answered yes or no. So this is the column what I've used to create this particular chart. So how to check all the reports? Say go here, you can see that here we have this build your visual. Just click on this, it will show me. So the column whatever I've used, and also you can see here, say I have used this count. The same column I've used here for the legend as well as values. You can see that I've used count. If you go here and see, okay, this is actually the column for the labels what you have used this SN. Okay, so likewise, this is for answered, and here I have this result. When you click on this visualization, you can see that I have this result. So if you go here, see this is the column what I've used, answered and a result. All right. So here we have one more report here. When I click on this, here you can see I have this average satisfaction. Let me just click on this. So what all columns I've used, you can see that I have used this satisfaction rating. So which is nothing but it is here. You can see that satisfaction rating. Right. So the visualization what I've used is this one, the gauge chart. Here you can see I have used this gauge chart. Right. Now, here I want to have a target value. Okay. This target value is not there in my database or say data set. So what I did, I just created one calculated column. Okay. It is nothing but just the column name equals the hard coded value 4.5. So now if you think that, you cannot remember all this, what all measures have been created, what all, columns have been created. So if you think this is the measure what I've created here, you can also create a calculated column, but it will be given in the column. So create a measure here instead of columns. I'm sorry, you can create a measure. Let me open this. I given a notepad here in this task. Okay, that is in call center trends, task 2, what all measures I have created. So that also I have added here. What I've created. So here I've created this measure. So I'll just, this is not column, sorry. Just take it as measures. So I've used this target value satisfaction. That is nothing but 4.5. This is a hard coded value. So whatever target value you need, you can mention here. So this is 4.5. Right. The next. Here we have this number of calls per month. Let me just click on this. The same chart, whatever is there, I've taken here, see, answered yes or no. But this time what I've done is I have taken the date as well. You can see that I've taken this in this date, I've taken this month. So month wise, we are getting this, how many yes and how many no. Okay. So this is what I have done. The same field, whatever is there, I've taken here to count. Right. Coming to this slicers. What are slicers? You know that slicers are nothing but we're trying to filter the data. Here I have this agent. You can see that this agent I've taken based on topics. So we are having this topic as well. And I have this date. So based on the date, these 3 filters I'm using for filtering this particular report. Then coming to this average speed. So I'll just click on this. We just observe now. I have the speed of say answer. So if you go to this, I have the speed of answer. So you can see that in seconds. So I've used that here. Okay, if you go and check, I have changed this aggregation. So by default, you'll get sum. So what I've done, I've taken, see, it will be sum. I've changed that to average because I need average. It says average speed. So what I've done instead of sum, so if you give sum, it will give me a different result. So I want this average. So what I do, when I drag and drop that, I will say average. Like this. Okay, all right. Now coming to this table, so what we have here is, so we have this average of satisfaction rate, average of speed. So here you can see satisfaction rating and speed of this thing. So if you see this, these 2 columns, okay. So I've taken and I've given this average. So if you go here and check this, see, taken this average and I've changed this to average here. Fine. So this is fine. Now, if you go and check this, there are 2 other columns. That is number of answered and number of result. Here, the thing is, what we need is only whichever is S. You can see that I have this S. Okay, answered S and result S. We have both Y and N. If my report was only S or no, then I can use like this. But here, the report what I want here is only S. Okay. One thing is, if it was only one column, I could have used filters directly where we have these filters. So I can go here and I can filter. But this is like in a table, we are taking this answered and result, wherein we cannot do that. So what we have to do is we have to create a measure. Okay. Now creating a measure, you might find it difficult. This is called as DAX, right? So you might find it difficult. I'll tell you how to do this. It's a very simple measure actually. What is that? So what I've taken is, I've taken this distinct count of the caller ID. When I said distinct count of caller ID, so here we'll get all the, distinct ID. That is, here if you go, okay, so if it is duplicated, so we'll get only distinct ID. Fine. Okay. The next, what I've done, I've used this calculate. Now, what is calculate? So this calculate has been used throughout all the other projects as well. So I'll not keep explaining. I'll just explain here, and then you'll understand for all the other same kind of measures I've created for all the other projects as well. Now, if you see this, I have this calculate. What calculate will do is it will filter. What is that? If you say this in this particular table, I'm saying that wherever it is answered yes or no, that is this column. Okay. So if you see answered yes or no, I'm saying that filter one. So what happens here? It will filter all the Y's and then it will give me the distinct count. That is nothing but the unique counts. Same thing. I've just, if you want, you can just copy this and paste it. But you can see that I have used this result instead of answered. I've used this result. That means this, you can see that it's the same, DAX function. But here, instead of this column, I've used this. Now what happens? We'll get the count for this column and this column. So that is what I've done in this particular table. Okay. So this is about your second task. Okay. It takes time, I know, but if I start doing this, it will take a lot of time. So I've just solved this. This file, this project, this PBIX file also will be shared with you. If you want, you can submit this particular file itself. Or if you think that you want to create your own, please create your own also. No problem. Okay. Again, I'm telling you, there is nothing urgent where you have to go and submit this. You can take some time, understand, and then submit and then get the certificate. Submit certificate, and after that also you can practice. That is left to you. Okay. All right. So I'll just close this. So after finishing, I'll just, close this, save this. And what I'll do, let me close this Excel file as well. I'll not save this. Let me close this as well. Done. So now for me, the project is done. The task 2 has been done. What I'll do, I'll go here to this particular thing. So here you can see that I need to submit the project. So your submission, right? So I've already submitted. So how to submit here? Let me just say replace. Okay, it will be something like this. So if you're not submitted, it will be something like this. Select a file. Now what I'll do is after finishing this, I'll drag it and I'll drop it here. Or you can click on this and then you can upload as well. See, it has been uploaded. So here I'll say submit. Now this project will be submitted. Okay, right. Fine. So we completed our task 2. Now the task 2 is done. I'll say next. Right. Suppose if you think you want to get that particular, whatever the PBIX, right, we have done. So if you want, you can go here, download this. So they have given one solved. They are Forage has also given one solved file as well. So you can download that and you can check that. You'll have similar kind of reports. Okay, because even I've taken this, I've studied this, studied the same thing, and then I've worked on the project. But the design will be totally different, not like what we have done. They have their own design. So I have done with my own design. So if you want, you can create from your design as well. I'll say complete. That means we have completed 2 tasks. Okay, the task 2 has been completed. All right. So before we go to next task, how do you feel now? You're getting some confidence that we can easily do this internship, the project, people? I'm asking a question. So don't you feel it is easy? Yes. All of you, very good. Yes, 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 yes. It takes time. I do understand. It takes time. If you want to create by your own, take your time and then understand and then work. Okay. Right. Good. All of you. So I can feel that all of you are having a lot of confidence. Good. So this confidence you should have. People, I'll tell you, the confidence if you have, the interest you have, you can solve any problems. Okay. Any project you can easily solve. Right. Okay. Right. So stop now. Let's go to next task. Okay. All right. So I'll say skip and we'll go to next task. Now we are in task 3. What does this task 3 says? Customer retention. What is retention? That means retain. So what happens now here? What do we have? The task, what does it says? First, we'll see what we learn, what they've given here, and then we'll understand what actually this task is all about. This task, what you learn is from the task, how to define KPIs related to customer retention. So what are the KPIs we can apply to work on the reports where we can retain the customers? How to create a dashboard that visualizes customer demographics and insights. Now, this task is all about retaining the customers. Say, for example, we are doing some business and we have sold one product to someone. Now, they are our customer. Now, the thing is, if you want to retain them, so what all things we have to do? Who all have been, retained, or how many of them actually gone out, or they're not purchasing? Sometimes what happens, there are some customers who come and they'll purchase, and after that, there is no purchase at all. But we need to know how many of them are actually silent, how many of them are actually not purchasing, or how many of them are regularly purchasing. So these are some of the, study what we can actually do, and then for that we can create the reports. Okay. So this is all about the task 3. So what is that we have to do? So what you will do? Create a dashboard. That is what we are actually doing now. That is in the Power BI. Using defined KPIs to reflect customer demographics and insights. So now we have to create one, say, dashboard. Say, what dashboard that is? So whatever, the data has been given. So based on that, say, for example, the data has been given. So in the next slide, we have this next page. We have the data. We'll study the data as well. So we have to know about the customer demographics. Say, what is demographics? That is nothing but the data which is related to a certain, place, or say population, or say whether it is male, female, you know, some particular groups or something. So it is completely about a customer, to study about what kind of customer they are. Okay. Right. Say, write a concise email. So now, after creating the reports, we are also writing an email to the partner, or say, to our client, saying that this is what we have found. So what all things you have to do for retaining the customers. Okay. Right. So there is a video here. You can go, you can watch this video and understand about the task 3, because whatever I've told, again, same thing will be here. Maybe in very, detailed way or something. So you can go and you can check this particular video if you want. Okay. Next. So here is the background. So you can read this, whatever I've told just now. So it's something like that, what, we have with the points. Please read this and then try to understand what you have to say next. Right. So here, what is our task? So your colleague, the engagement partner, has asked you to do the following task. What is that? Define proper KPIs. Create a dashboard for retention manager reflecting the KPIs. Write a short email. Okay, we have to write a short email to the engagement partner explaining your findings and include suggestions. So this is the main thing actually. Always keep in mind as an analyst, or a business analyst. So it is our task to give suggestions. Okay, so implementing or not, that is left to the engagement manager, or say the client. But we have to give the suggestion. That is why the people actually come to us for creating the dashboards and reports. Done. So here I have this churn data set, and then we have some inputs actually, and then also we have the project. So already I've completed the project. Okay, let me open that particular project. This task 2. I'll go to this task 3. Okay. All right. So here, first thing is, we have to create a dashboard, which I've already done. The measures, whatever has to be created, that also is available here. And then the designs, you can see that the designs are also available here, the PNG files. The PNG files are there, which I can use it for importing and then creating the dashboard. And here also I have this email that also is available. So everything which is required for completing your project is available here. Okay, right. Now let's go to this particular page. Okay, so I have already submitted. So here again, I'll don't want to replace this file and then again show you. So it is same thing like what I did. So here you'll not have this particular thing. So you'll have a blank, say space here. You can drag and drop, or you can go click on this and submit, because it is little bigger file. It will take some time. So I'll just leave it as this. Here you'll get one button, say submit. Okay, so I've already submitted it. So you can create the reports, the dashboard, or you can use this file itself. After this session I'll be giving this, so you can just drag and drop and you can get the report submitted as well. Okay, all right, but we'll see how we can work on this, what all things are available here. Let me open the data set first. Churn data. The churn data is, I'll tell you what this churn data is all about. It's all about the customer data. So here, the churn data means it is all about whatever the customer details are there. And we actually keep checking that who all have been there, who all have been, going out of our, say, business, or say whatever product we are selling. Okay. So it is about study of the customer, whether we can retain or how many of them actually left. Say, for example, we install one app. Okay, when we install an app, there are some customers who actually stay and they'll be keep using our products. Some people actually feel that, let's go out of this particular app because nothing is more interesting here. So it is the task of the company, the owner of that app, to give them more interesting products so that they can retain the customer. Otherwise, customer actually, obviously, they will leave. Okay. So likewise, so that is the study of this particular, churn data. So here we have all the data here. There are so many different columns. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this column headers and let's paste it here. Okay. I'll just paste this so that have this habit, okay? So take the column headers and put it here so that you'll know what columns are there. Usually what happens, I'll tell you, in real-time scenarios, they'll give the data like this, and there'll be some documents wherein they give all the column headers. So you can go and you can check this, you can understand. But since we have only the Excel file here, I just pasted here so that I can explain about what columns are there. There are so many various different columns which have been used to create the reports. But otherwise, okay, there are some KPIs which we have to create for the reports what has been asked. How to do that? Don't worry. That I've already done and I'll explain in detail about all the measures what has been created. First, what I'll do, I'll open this PBIX file. So it will take some time. So meanwhile, I'll ask you one question. So people, is it interesting? Or are people finding it interesting? Is it interesting, people? Good. So it shouldn't be boring because this entire thing I'm just explaining, I'm not showing practically. So I don't want you people to get bored. Okay. So hope you all understand, because if I start creating all this from beginning, it'll take a lot of time, but it is just drag and drop. You can do it by yourself as well. Good. Because it is taking some time, I just ask this question. Okay. Now stop typing, just listen. So this is the dashboard what I have created. And again, people, I have referred to the project what PwC has done. Okay, it's not that I just created, I'm not God where I can create by my own. So even I have referred so many other reports as well. So you can also refer, there is nothing wrong. Okay, there is nothing wrong in referring and working on the projects. So what I've done, I've just referred, and few of the text I've just noted down from the the project what PwC has done, and then I've created this particular project. So these icons I didn't have. So I've used the icons what the PwC has used. Same icons I've used the images as well to make it more, enhanced and look good. Okay. All right. So I agree with that. So I've just taken all these images from the PwC project itself, because, I searched these kind of images, which I didn't get the appropriate images. Right. So this is about the welcome screen where we have the first page where I have, the dashboards. One is for churn dashboard, and another one is customer risk analysis. Okay, so here in this particular dashboard, so we are actually checking about the demographics, then customer account information and the services. In this customer risk analysis, we have this internet service, type of contract, and payment method. If you go here and check these columns, so here we have all the data here. So all the data, whatever is there here, so that data is available here straight away. Otherwise, there are some more metrics what we have to create. There are some more KPIs what we have to create that I have done in this particular notepad. Okay, right. So now let me go to this dashboard. First thing is we'll go to this particular churn dashboard. So I'll just I've given the link here, hold control and then click, or you can directly go with this sheet. I'll just click on this. Okay, it is coming to this particular dashboard. Right. Seeing this, don't get scared. I'll tell you what all things has been done here. It's again very simple. Only thing is there are more, say, reports here. Okay, I'll explain one by one all these reports. First thing, say we'll go with this card, whatever I've used. Card is nothing but here, if you go to this visualization, here we get this card. Okay, this card I've used is nothing but to get the summarized report. Now, if you see, it says customers at risk. Okay, here it is giving me some number. So what is this customer at risk? Just click on this. Now, if you go here, see, I've used this customer IDs and then I'm getting the count. Next, number of tech tickets. Let me click on this. So if you just scroll down, you can see the number of tech tickets. So all these columns are available, just drag and drop. Number of admin tickets, see, number of admin tickets, this column I used. The next, click on this, I want to get the charges, say total charges. You can see that I'm getting this total charges. Monthly charges, if I click on this, just scroll up, see here I have this monthly charges. If you go here in this column, okay, so here we have this, see, here we have this total charges. Then somewhere we have this monthly charges, I will see monthly charges. Okay, so here you can see the monthly charges and the total charges are available, right? So the first row we understood. Coming to the next one. So here I have this demographics, customer account information, services, customers signed up for. Okay, if you go here, I mentioned those three reports here, say demographic, customer account information, and services. If you go back, so here I have all these three reports. I've just taken these boxes, say 1, 2, and 3. And for that, I have used, you can see that this image I've used. And as I told you in the PPT, I have done the design here. You can see that, see this design. Okay, so you can use this as well, or you can create your own as well. Okay. All right. So coming to this now, demographics. Say here, I have this male and female. So what is the percentage of male and what is the percentage of female? Just click on this visualization. If you go here, see gender, I just drag and drop that gender. Also, you can click on this, build your visual. You can see that I've used this gender and count of gender. That is the same column I've used here. What I've done. So here I have this count. That's it. All right. Next. Next, coming to this, when I click on this, you can see I have this loyalty. This loyalty, there is no column loyalty. If you go here and check, do we have loyalty? No. What is this loyalty? What I have done is I have created one column. So what is this? We have to categorize, say less than 1 year, less than 6 years, less than 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. Like this, I need to categorize. How? Let me go here. If I click on this loyalty, you can see, where is that? Let me just go here. Okay. What I've done, go to transform data. Go to transform data. Here, see, I've created one conditional column here. If you go here, say loyalty, I've created one conditional column. How? You go to this add column, here I have this conditional column. Okay. So if you click on this conditional column, you'll get one screen here like this. So I've used this. I'll just show you. See, This is the column what I've created. You can see that I mentioned here, if which column? Tenure column. If it is less than 12, then it is less than 1 year. Less than 24, then less than 2 years. So like this, I have used this. So you can go to this Power Query Editor, just select this query, double click, you will get this. People, please close your video. Okay, see here, just double click, you will get this. Okay, so this is conditional column. Based on these conditions, I've created this column here like this. So this is to get the column loyalty. That is just, I've not written the formula. I've just taken this particular conditional column, and then I have taken this and I've dragged and dropped for this particular. Okay, right. So if you see here, I also have one column here, the churn. So here you go, I've used this count. Okay, right. Next, you can see this. Let me just select here. So you can go, you can also see if you go and check, say if I click on this, you can see that we have this tick marks. That means these are the columns what we have used. Okay, right. Next, coming to this. Okay, you can see that 25%. Just scroll down. Here you can see senior citizens. Then 36%. And again, partner in percentage. Then here, 17% dependents. Okay. These are all the measures what we have created. Now you'll be thinking, what are the measures we have created? Say, let me click on this. You can see there is one formula here. That is DAX function. Again, if you see, I've used this calculate. So we have already seen this. And you can see that I want to get this percentage. So I'm just taking the value, which is says S divided by all the values. That is, we are trying to divide the value based on each columns here. Which columns I will explain one by one. So for this, what I've done, all the measures, whatever is created. So to make it more easy, what I've done is I've just copied and pasted all the measures one by one. So I've given some space here so that, if you see this, don't get scared. This is nothing. It is just dividing and then filtering. That's all. If you see here, what I'm trying to do here, I'm just trying to filter this. Can you see this? Here it says column churn. Let me go here. If you see this, okay, see here. Here I'm just trying to filter only S. So I'll get some data here. See, that's what I'm doing here. Then I'm trying to divide. So divide is what? Say this is first value. And here again, we have second value. So here what I'm saying, this all selected is nothing but all the values. So to get the percentage, what you have to do, you have to take the entire count, and here we are taking the only S. So here we are telling that churn rate percentage is nothing but, so wherever the churn is S divided by all the count. So likewise here for each measures, okay, you can go and you can read that's a count of churn for S. Same thing, here I've taken only this part. That means it is giving me only the count. This is count. Say count of device protection for S. Say, if you go and check this Excel file, as I mentioned, see, here we have, say, all the columns here. So wherever I need the, reports, the filtered reports, say here, if we have this device protection column, okay, if you go and check this, let me just see, we have this device protection. I want only S. So to filter this by S like this, only S, I have used this DAX function. What is that? Say nothing but count of device protection, which is only S. How? I'll say calculate, and I'm using this count. So I can use this count or count here, and I'm using this device protection. And here I'm saying that wherever it is S. So one formula, if you write, then you're just trying to change only this particular column name. See, if you go here, see multi-line. So multiple lines. You can go, you can check that. It is that multiple lines. Okay, I filtered it. That's why it's not. See, multiple lines. So for all this, wherever you have this S and no, see, let me just show you. So wherever we have this S and no from year till year, not this contract. So wherever you see this S and no, I'm just trying to use the same formula here. See, multiple lines, online backup, online security, phone services, then streaming movies. These are all nothing but the services. Okay, these are all say phone service, then multiple lines, internet service, online security. So all these are actually services, but we need the count only for whichever is S. Okay. So if I already have the data only by S, so it is fine, we can take. But here it is not like that. Okay. It is like, they have given the data, they collected the data, column is like this, and they've given only, they've given both S and no, that is which customer has taken that service. If you go and check this, say, for example, we have the customer ID here. Okay. This person. So what all services he has taken? If you see this, say he has taken the, say, partner, say, dependents. Then again, phone service, he has not taken. Say multiple lines, no phone. So likewise, so whatever services he has taken, so it is S and no. So we have to go and count each and every services for each customers. Okay. So likewise, you have done this. So wherever you see this divide, it is percentage. Wherever you see this only this calculate, that is we are taking the count. Okay. For all these columns. So whatever is there for all the columns here. Same thing you have done. Say wherever we have this S and no for all these columns. Not this tenure, but otherwise for all the other columns. So it is very simple actually. This, the formula what we have written, the DAX function. So you can use this and you can get all the columns here. So all these, you can see this icons with something like a calculator. This is nothing but this is the DAX function what we have written, that is measures. Right. Now, coming here. So we got this for demographics. Let's come to this customer account information. Now, when I say customer account information, you can see that I have a column here, the payment method. Say, how are they doing the payments? Say electronic check or mailed check. So various different ways they are actually doing the payment. So in that, what is the percentage? Okay, they're actually doing the payment. Then here, if you say this, so this is about paperless billing. So how many are S, how many are no? Then here you can see again, the charges. You can go here. You can see that I have this total charges. So whichever is monthly and which is total. So we have this total charges and monthly charges here. Both have taken together. If you go here, we have this multi-card, this one. So I've used this. Either I can use this. So in the previous example, the second task, same thing you have taken, but what we have done, we've taken two cards. So here we also have multi-card. So the multi-cards, what it will do is it will try to take multiple values. So you can do that as well. Type of contract. So if you go here and check, say here we have this, there is that, say contract. So here we have this month on month, month to month, sorry, 2 year and 1 year. Go and check here. So if you think, you can also go here and check. So which is that column we are using? The contract. So where is that contract? Go here, see. I'll just show you, see. Month to month, 1 year and 2 year, we'll get the count. That's it. So likewise, next, the service the customer signed for. So here, if you see, these are all the services, what the customer is actually using. So for this, we have this phone service, streaming TV, streaming movies, device protection, online backup, tech support, and online security. So these are the services, what you can see here. Say, we have taken this, the S divided by the count. So that is the measure what we have created. So here we can see that, say, divide. So here, S divided by the count. So if you see, I'm getting that percentage. Now, if you see, we have this 90.90%, okay, depending on all the services. Here you can see that. Next year, we have, created some measures here. So that we have taken some multi-lines. And here you can see the multi-lines. What is that? Here, because it's not showing the complete column name. Otherwise, I'll have to drag here like this. See, multi-lines, yes, in percentage like this. Then coming to this, we have internet services. So here we have this, how many are no, how many are fiber optic, and then DSL. Okay, all right. The next one, customer risk analysis. So if you go and check this, the first page, we have this internet service, type of contract, payment method. Let me click here. Okay, so here I have the filters. So you can see I have taken this risk of churn, that column is there. If you go and select this, let me select this. See, churn. The heading I've just changed. So here we have this churn, yes and no. Then internet services, we have this internet services, I've taken this. Then month, here we have the month. You can see that I have the month and then contract type. So you can see here we have used these things, right? Contract type. So if you go to this churn and see. Okay, so here whatever I've used, same thing I've taken here with the filters. Right? So here you can see I have this, let me clear this. Okay, so I have the total customers. This we have already taken in the previous example also, previous dashboard also. Churn rate. So if you go here, I have created one, measure here, churn rate. That is divided by S and say all the count by S divided by the entire count, the percentage. So likewise, I've taken this one gauge chart. Then again, we have this yearly charges. So here I have this. Now, if you want, you can also have the monthly charges. I didn't have the space here, so I just ignored it. So here we have the monthly charges. You can add that monthly charges as well. So here I've taken this tech tickets and admin tickets. You can see that I have this. I've taken this with the multi-card. Okay, all right. Now here we have the reports. Say the report is churn by type of internet services. You can see that 3 different internet services. We saw that. Then we have this, number of customers. Because this, we have taken this report as internet service. You can see that here we have this internet service. So that is what I'm actually taking here. For that report, say type of internet services. Then we have this number of customers for that particular internet services and sum of monthly charges. So how much we actually charge. That is for internet services, how much charges we are actually moving. So all these are for the internet services, whatever the service is the customer taking. The next, the contract. If you see here, we have the contract here. Where is that contract? We have the monthly contract. Sorry, here it's that contract. Okay, so month to month, 1 year and 2 year, that contract. So that we're actually checking how many customers are there. In that we have this churn rate for each, contract. What is the churn rate here like this? Next, sum of monthly charges, same thing. You see this, we have this, loyalty, what we had created less than 1 year, less than 2 years or something. So that we can take and we can create the reports here. And here we have this churn payment method. We have this payment method. So we have seen that, say, the reports we have created here. Slightly slow because a lot of reports are there, a lot of things are there. So if you go here, see, is that, yeah, here, electronic check, mailed check, bank transfer, so same thing. If you see here, just trying to check this, see, that is nothing but churn by payment method. So likewise, we can actually create this particular dashboard. You can add more things. It's not that you have to use only this, because I had, less time and also less space. I just use this. If you think you want to add more, if you think see, in this case, I told you can add monthly charges if you want. Okay, so more other KPIs, more other metrics you can actually add here if you think you have space. Nothing wrong in that. Okay, because there are so many reports what we can actually create within this particular, say, data set. Okay, right. So after this, once you think you have done, so what you can do is you can just drag and drop the entire project to this particular space and say submit. Done. Your task 3 is done about customer retention. I'll say next. Okay. Now the mail. Okay. So I've given the mail also here. So you can go here and you can open this. So this is the mail. So that mail also I've written, I've composed it. So this is with my name. You can change this name. Okay. I've just mentioned as senior data analyst. So you can copy from here, from subject, or you can copy from here as well. And then paste it here. Just paste it. If you think you want to write something else, okay, it is always open. So you can also type something, or you can refer what I've written. Same thing, you can just try to replicate it with different words and then you can submit it. Okay, right. Once it is done, I'll say next. Done. So here we have the model answer. You just download, you will get that particular PBIX dashboard. So you can refer that as well. So even I've done that. I've just went there, studied that completely, and then I've created this particular dashboard. Complete. The task 3 has been completed. Okay. All right. So before we move on to task 4, so wasn't it very interesting? Tell me, was it interesting or not? People, I know it will take some time. Okay, it will take time for creating that report. So, but don't you feel that you can create this, people? Don't you feel you can create this? Measures, don't worry. These measures I'm giving, these measures, one measure you just understand. That's it. Only one measure, how it works. Rest all are same, just changing the columns. For that reason only, I've just put everything here, whatever the measures are there. Okay. Sai Guru. Sai Guru, I think you've already completed, yeah? Sai, you're done, right? Yeah, good. If you are creative, okay, if you still think that, I'm telling that don't only, think about this. If you think you want to create some more reports, you want to, change your dashboards, please do that. It's always good for you also. You can learn a lot of things. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. One more question, people. So before going to the next task, because next task is little more, bigger one. Before going there. So where we can use these formulas in Notepad. Okay, very good question, Tanmay. I'll tell you how to use this. I'll tell you. Okay, don't worry. I'll explain how to use these formulas. Right. But okay, right. Okay. So before going to task 4, let me ask you one more question. Are you guys learning something new from this, session what we have done? Did you learn something new? One says yes, Raghu, yes, Dinesh, yes, definitely, yes. Good. Bharat, yes. Away, yes. Good. So people, any webinars, any workshops, any sessions, anything you attend, okay, make sure that you learn something because you're spending a lot of time. So, it shouldn't be like you're going to some free webinars or free workshop. I don't have to pay anything, just go and sit. But people, I'll tell you one thing very clearly, whether it is a free webinar or whether you're paid or something, okay, you are spending time. Okay. So when I say free webinar here, it shouldn't be like you're just wasting your time because it is free. I'll just go and sit. Let me see what is there. Don't do that. When you sit somewhere, when you sit in some webinar or workshop, make sure that at least you learn something new. Okay. Keep this in mind. Just because someone is giving free, just don't blindly go and join. Because what happens is for anything, okay, I'll tell you, whether it is 30 minutes, 1 hour, or anything, it is your time. It should be very valuable. If you people agree, say yes, and then I'll continue. No, this is not course certificate, Dinesh. This is just I'm explaining about the internship because you should. Many people actually wants to work on the projects, internship, and all. They keep asking. So what I actually do is I'll spend some extra time for doing all this. Okay, this is nothing like course certification and all. But people, I'll tell you, work on this, learn a lot of things. Put this in your what is that LinkedIn, and also you can put this in your profile as well. I'm telling you, this can be mentioned in your profile. Okay, please don't think that it's something free for I just given or say it's something very easy. Some people I'll tell you people what some people actually do just for the certificate sake. They'll go and they'll upload anything. You upload anything, you will get the certificate, but there is no meaning in that. Okay, get the certificate, I'll tell you, but also you should be able to answer something in the interviews as well. Okay, right. So people, let's continue. Now let's go to task 4. What is task 4? Task 4 is diversity and inclusion. Let's see what it is. What do we learn in this? Say how to define a KPI related to gender balance and diversity. So here we'll see the gender balance. How to create visualizations that represent HR data effectively. So here what we are trying to do is we are trying to create one HR dashboard. Okay. The imperatives of diversity and inclusion in the corporate world. What we are trying to do? Say create visualization to represent HR data, particularly focusing on gender related KPIs. Okay. So what I'll do, let me just close all the files because now we have more things to do. So I'll just close all the files and let's go to fourth task. Okay. So people, let me open this particular data. Okay, so let me just remove the filters. We can see that I have this employee ID. Here I have the gender. So this is what is the main thing now. Here the project, what we are working, the dashboard, what we are working mainly on this gender. That's what it says here. Okay, if you go and check this, it says the visualization to represent HR data, particularly for focusing on gender related KPIs. Identify and discuss potential root causes for slow progress in achieving gender balance at the executive management level. Okay. Right, let me just say next. So here is the background information of the task. Please go and read this. And here are some of the measures, say calculated measures, what we have to do. That is number of men, number of women, the number of levers, okay, percentage employees promoted in, say FY21, the fiscal year 21, then percentage of women promoted higher. All these we have to create. Okay, don't worry. This is very simple. Like what we did previously, the calculate, the filters, same thing we are doing here also. Let me say next. So here is the task. Define relevant KPIs in hiring, promotion, performance, and turnaround. Create a visualization. That we'll do anyways. Write what you think about the root causes for their slow progress might be. Okay. Here we have the data. I just opened the data. Okay. Then we have this video, how to calculate the measures that I've already done here that I'll show you. If you want, you can go and you can watch the video. Written instructions, how to calculate measures in Power BI. So this is something like a tutorial. You can go and you can check. Let me say next. Sorry. Because I've already submitted, it is going to next page. So here, this is what we have to submit. Okay, again, I'll not show how to submit. So you can go here, you can submit. But let's open the Power BI file. So this is the design what I've used. So this is the design. And here I have the measures. Let me open these measures. Okay, so here we have very less measure. Don't worry, again, see, calculate. So same thing everywhere. It is just you're trying to filter the data because the data has been given in such a way. What are the KPIs? These are the KPIs. That is, we are creating 6 KPIs. That is key performance indicators. What is that? Hiring, promotions, turnover rate, performance rating, executive gender balance, and age group. So these are the KPIs what we are actually creating. Let me go here and check. Once it gets opened, I'll tell you what all we have done. All right. So here we have, I've created in 2 different sheets. The reason is, there are 6 KPIs which we have created. So first one is the hiring. Second one is promotions. Then turnover rate. And then we have performance rating, executive gender balance, and age group, which I've mentioned here. Okay, to make it more easy, I've just kept all this, the labels or say the headings here. Based on that, we actually create the reports. We'll go one by one. Okay, let me explain about this. So here, the filters are based on department, job level, age group, and region group. Let me go here. So I have this habit actually. What I'll do is I'll just go copy the columns and I'll paste it. So these are the columns. There are so many columns. Don't worry. So it happens. Say, when you have more columns, just go, you just read this, automatically you'll come to know. Okay. So what all things we'll have to do it. Okay. So here, if you see, I've just tried to, filter all this to take the unique counts. And these are some, calculations what I've done. So you can use some other, some extra sheets to do some calculations or say get unique values to get some count. Because sometimes what happens when you're actually working on some project, we might not be happy with the numbers what we get there. Okay. So for that, what we do is we do all this. Okay. All right. Right. So these are the columns what is there. So what we'll do, we'll go here and then we'll try to understand what reports we have created. Okay, first thing, say hiring. Let's go here. I'll click on this. So here I have this employee ID and the gender. So it's the main thing. Say what you see, I'll say the dark one, what you see, this is female and this is male. So we can change the color of this font slightly. It's white color. So you can change the font color. That formatting you can do. So here, job level, you can see that these are all the job levels, what you see. Okay. Click on this. Here you can see the label, that is y-axis, then you can see x-axis, and the legend what you see, that is the chart, that is stacked bar chart. The next we have this number of hires for females or something. So here I've created some KPIs here. So percentage of hires for men and women. So here we get the percentage here. So you can use that particular column. So the measures what I've created. Then here, this report is all about, again, same thing, whatever we have, the same thing here, but here we are actually using this, see the same thing, whatever we have the jobs, then count of employees, same thing. If you see, I'll get the same count, but this is actually the clustered column chart what I've used. And I've also taken the line, I can see that I've used this, the hires for women. This is for women actually. Okay. So here you can see that they are hires for women, that what I've created here, you can see that the percentage of hires for women. So here that is nothing but what we have calculated. Okay, all right. Then the promotions, you can go here and check this. You can see that the performance, the promotees who are women. So this is only for the women what we're actually checking. You can see that the line here like. And again, we can see that I have used the same employee ID, gender, and the job level. So here you can see this job level. And here you can see the same thing, whatever is there, we're just trying to, show that in a different, say, way. That's it. Say, for example, if you see this, again, I've taken this job level. And here you can see the male and female. And you can see that the count here like this. So if you go here, you can see that the average. So wherever you see that average, you can go, you can change that to average. The legend, what I'm using here is the gender, that is male and female. If you think you want to go and change this to the stack chart, you can do that as well. But we want to see the average here. So if you do that, so it will be difficult for us to check the average. So we can use this, say clustered bar chart. Then turnaround rate. Again, same thing here. You can see that the job level. What does it say? What does it says? Job level after FY promotions. Okay, FY20. All right. So here we have this. Then again, we have what they left in FY, which that is 20, and which is who have not left and who have left. Okay. So for this, all, whatever is there, we have written some metrics. You can see that FY20 lever and FY19. So if you go to this, okay, so here you can see. The main thing is you have to check the data. See here, wherever it is, yes, that means this person has left, the employee, this left. No, they still stay here. In that, how many are female, how many are male? So that we can actually check here. So how many are there? Female percentage, that is 11%. Same thing here we have done for male. This is for men and this is for women. So likewise, we have some more metrics, that is key performance rating. So you go select the report and then you can, create the reports here. See here I have, so the entire thing is all about the gender. So that's what it says, right? So it says about the gender reports actually. So male and female is what actually we actually take here, the main thing. Apart from that, there are few columns, there are some measures what you have written that we actually use it. That's it. Okay. So if you select this report, we have this employee ID, and then we have this, the performance of FY20, then again, gender, male and female, you can see that. Then here we have the average rating. If you want to check the columns, you can go here. You can check the columns as well. So whatever columns I'm using, either you can use like this or you can go here and check these columns. You can see that for that particular thing, whatever the measures have been written, so that also have been written. Okay. Right. Next. So here we have this executive split. So this is another report. See what happens when you actually, sit and create the report. There will be a lot of reports what will be keep on coming in hand and will be keep on creating. Okay. So I cannot remember so many things. I'm just trying to check what all reports I've created because I didn't made a note of it. That is the documentation. I'm just using this particular reports and then I'm showing. So you can go check one by one and you can actually do it. This is for the year 20 and this is for 21. That is 2020 and 21. So both are actually trying to compare with the years. Okay. All right. So again, this is for the execute. This is for split and this is for year. So what is that? If you go here, we have this employee ID. And here, if you go and check this, let me go here. Okay, count of employee ID. Then here we have this count of. So this is for year. So different years what we have taken. And here you can see that it is for the promotions. And here we have the age group. So here we have the age group. So if you go here, based on the age groups, we're actually trying to create the chart. So here I have this column age group. So where is that? So here we have this age group. So based on that, I'm actually creating one chart. Again, the counts. Then here again age group. So here we could have also taken the male and female also. If you want, you can go here. You can add one thing, say how many are. So you can just select here and let me just see. We can do that. Say legend. Okay. So if you think you want to have that gender, where is that gender? You can just drag and you can drop. So I'm just showing you. If you want, you can do that as well. See, I will change this to stat. See. So you can do something like this as well. I'm just telling you that you can create your own kind of, report. Say, I'll just remove this. Then we have this. Say, out, say from 60 to 60, only 3 employees are there. In that, how many are female? So it can be 2, 1, something. And here you can see there are 161. So we can easily note that how many are, so 161 is actually, you can easily check the numbers. But if it is like 3 or 4, it is very difficult to check the numbers here. Okay. So likewise, we can create these reports based on the columns, whatever I've used. Go and check this. Okay. I'll be sharing this file with you. Go and check all this one by one. Just take one notepad or, book. Make a note of all these things, whatever I've done, which columns I've taken. So I thought I'll make all the notes, but I didn't had much time actually. So let's see if I have time, I'll just try to make a documentation about the entire project and then I'll give it to you people. Otherwise also there are a lot of other things which I'm actually working on. So I didn't had time, but I'll see if I have time, then I can try to create one complete project documentation and then I'll share it with you. Okay. All right. So after this, I'll just close this. So after this, what we'll do, we'll try to submit this particular. So I'll go here and I'll drag and drop. My task is done. And I'll say next. So here I have the model answer. You can download that and you can check that if you want. I'll say complete. Done. So final task is completed. So once it is done, I'll say submit and finish. Right? So here we'll get some details. I'll say next. Get my certificate. Okay, so here this is the one. Okay, I'll click on the certificate. You can directly go here and add the certificate in the LinkedIn. Or if you think you want to get, so here if you say LinkedIn, it'll just give me the link. Okay, I'll go here, I'll say download. When I say download, see, I'll get this. So I've already finished this very long back actually. So you'll get this certificate like this. You can download, you can go here, download, and you can post it in your LinkedIn or any other portals. But people, I'll tell you, please post it. Okay. And suppose if you think you want to tag me, please tag me as well, wherein I can repost it, or I can also, give some recommendations. Also, if I give some comments. So it is something like, when we actually try to um, share something. Okay. When we share something, when we actually recommend, so that will be visible by more other people as well. Okay. So that gives a chance that others also will know that yes, you have done some certifications. And also people, once you have done, make sure that you will try to put that in your resume, especially in LinkedIn. Do that. Why? Because these are all very important. So whatever you're doing, so what I'm telling is some people actually try to get this internship by just posting anything. So even if you put one some any other dashboard also, it will give me the certificate. But that's not the only thing. Certificate is important, yes, but again knowledge is also very important. So what files I have done, it is completely relevant to the internship what the PwC has given. So this entire thing, if you think you want to use all my files, please use that. If you want to copy the entire reports, you copy that, whatever it is, but please love. Okay. Right. So how was the entire session? Just 1 minute I'll take, then later on I'll have few more things to discuss for tomorrow's internship. Okay. There is tomorrow also, I have this data internship that I'll explain tomorrow. So we have that also. I've already solved that as well. I'll be giving. So some of them actually mentioned something. I'll surely answer. Tanmay and few other have mentioned something. I'll surely answer that before I close this. Good, good. So people, one thing I'll tell you, make use of these sessions whatever we take. Okay. So I don't know. There are many webinars you would have say attended, many workshops you would have attended. Um, but do you think there is some difference between the workshops, webinars you have attended in others and the webinars what you're attending in my sessions? Any difference you have? You find it difference? People? Only Tanmay says yes. It's just a simple question. See, if you say no, also no problem. Good. I always make sure that people, whoever attends my session, they should get some knowledge. Okay. So at least 1% to 5%, if you gain knowledge also, that is, I'm very happy actually. Okay. Right. Right. So people, okay. So before I take the session, the questions, I have few questions. Please send the file, sir. It was very informative. Sure, Naveen, don't worry. I will send. Okay, I will send all the files. Give me 5 minutes. I'll just finish some more slides and then we can. Right. So, people, how many of you actually want to learn the complete Power BI? The complete Power BI end to end. How many of you want to learn? Right. Very good. Right. Right, people. So, see, not everything we can teach in 1 hour or 2 hour because I've seen many webinars, say many people actually, showing their ads or, posting some posters saying that in 2 days you can learn Power BI. People, tell me one thing. Can you really learn the Power BI in just 2 or 3 days? My question is, can we learn Power BI in just 2 or 3 days? Ramesh says yes. You think we can learn, Ramesh? Okay, why not? Okay. If you are very much technical person, yes, maybe. Okay, but it's very fast, chapters actually. Um, there are some people who are already worked in Power BI or say they are very good, they have very good knowledge in say Excel. So maybe those kind of people, but people who are just started, it's not so easy just to learn everything. So I can teach in 2 days. Teaching and learning is totally different. Okay. So people who say, we can learn, yes, we can learn. I'm not telling that. But again, depends on each people actually, okay, each person. It might be not so easy for everyone to learn in, 2 or 3 days. Okay. If people can learn, it's really very good. So we should appreciate, those people. But people, I'll tell you, a lot of practice is very important. A lot of practice is very important. Okay. All right. So people, this is only for the new people, new joinees, or say people who are new to this particular community. Okay, people who are already in my community who already joined this course, you don't have to bother. So you still have, I told you, I promised you that we have a lot of things to learn. You can still attend the session. Okay, so people who wants to learn the complete Power BI. Okay. So I have one course. So here we have the course. I'll just tell you. If anybody wants, you can contact us. I'm not telling to register now. I'm just telling you. So here we have the course wherein you'll be learning end-to-end Power BI with all these kind of projects. Okay. Along with that, we also have this Power BI and Chat GPT as well. There's AI and Chat GPT as well. And we also teach about how actually you can create, the designs. Okay, so that people, I will answer all your questions. Okay, I'll answer all your questions. Give me 5 minutes. Okay, just 5 minutes. So this course is end-to-end live class. Okay, if anybody is interested, you can take down my number and message me. I'll surely help you. So this is my number. You can message me. Okay. This is for end-to-end Power BI is what I'm telling, right from the data sources. In that data sources, we also have included the Python, how to connect to Python. And also we have, the designing part where we can actually teach you about right from scratch about the designing and things like that. And also how to create the themes of your own by using these JSON files and DAX functions. Like I showed you about some, measures, the calculated columns and also those kind of complex DAX functions we are actually teaching. Data modeling is there. Okay, so all this complete end to end is there. So if anybody think that, you want to learn, you can message, you can go to this particular link and you can check the entire, the landing page. You can go and you can check the entire details of the Power BI. Okay. All right. And people, we also have one mega bundle where we have 27 courses. So you can go and you can check that. Just show you that. Okay. So it is just 499. It's not 999. It is 4999. So wherein you have, I'll show you the courses, whatever we have here. See all these courses, but these are all e-learning courses, not live classes. Okay. So all these courses are there. So I'll give you this link as well. So you can check this link as well. Okay. That is all these courses. Okay. All the courses which are related to, data science, to data analytics, to business analytics, MIS reporting, everything is there. Along with that, we have more things, more bonus things also. You can just download directly. You don't have to wait for me. Just you can directly go here, pay 499, and then you can get this. That is, you have to add tax as well. So it will come to somewhere around 5899. Okay. So you can go, you can get all these data sets to designs and everything. So you get all the projects as well, the books as well. Okay. You can get that. All right. So this is not 999, this is 4,000. And previously it was 9,999. Now it is 4,999. Okay. Right. So if anybody wants to join our community, all the files, okay, so whatever files I just showed you, that will be available only in this community channel. And there are some people actually requested that they are finding it difficult to go and search for the file. So I'm actually figuring it out, some idea actually. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you on this. As of now, you just use this Telegram link. Dinesh, which you're asking about? So here, use this Telegram. Data analytics, that is actually, on, say that is completely videos. Okay, what I mentioned, that is 499, that is completely videos actually. Okay, this is the Telegram group. So I'm just sending you this Telegram. You can join this. And you have this WhatsApp group also. I'll send you this PPT so that you can go, you can click on that. Okay. Anybody wants to follow me in LinkedIn, I've also given the link here in the LinkedIn. You can go and you can connect. This is our LinkedIn for, say, company. Okay. All right. Now, let me take the questions. Ganesh, okay, I'll come to you. So in churn dashboard, total number of customers and customer at risk are same. Okay, I will check that, Ganesh. I think we have taken some different columns. I'll check that and see. Okay, good. Thank you for pointing it out. So I'll check that for sure. Okay, right. So there were a few more questions. I'll just go back and check that all the questions. So first thing is, I want to be career in Power BI and Tableau, sir. Sanika, this is very good career actually. Okay, Sanika, you are there. That's a very good career path for people who think about data analytics. Power BI and Tableau both are actually, equally doing good. And recently, from yesterday, I'm getting some requirements for Tableau and Power BI. So I'm working on that as well for the resumes. Okay, right. Now the next question. I have knowledge on Power Query, but not in. Okay. So Ramesh, Power Query is one part of the Power BI. So there are a lot of other things actually. That is, we have DAX, we have data sets, how to understand the data sets. That is very important actually. Okay, so but don't think that Power Query is just only thing what we can do in Power BI. A lot of other things are there. So you have to learn. So one by one. So you go to that link what I've sent, you can understand. There are a lot of things to understand there. Okay, all right. Born. So, sir, I am from Ethiopia, and can I have an opportunity to become a remote data analyst? Okay, you can actually see there are some companies who are giving a lot of freelancing projects. Okay, there are you have to go. I'm not sure about the websites, but there are some people actually work online as well. So you can check Born, but I'll tell you, what you can do is not only for Born, I'm just telling for all of you, optimize your LinkedIn profile. Okay, optimize your LinkedIn profile and try and see, put more and more projects. Some of my students are actually doing that. They work on some projects, they take the screenshots and put it. And if there are anything to be, corrected, I'll keep suggesting them. So you can start doing that, and you can also tell that if anybody requires any dashboard, so please contact. So you can mention that. Okay. So by that, actually, you will get some projects. You might, I'm not telling that you might get the projects. So you can, try to build your network and see in that network you can get some projects. Okay. Bon, I think I answered you. Right. Tanmay is saying if you want to learn Power BI, then it will require minimum 8 to 10 days for beginners. So Tanmay, yes, you're right. See, you can learn in 1 day, 2 day also. That is whatever is required, the limited thing you can learn, but to go in depth and learn a lot of things, okay, so you require a lot of time actually. And Power BI is not just only Power Query or only DAX. There are a lot of things to understand, a lot of, you see in this project itself, just to understand itself it took a lot of time. Okay, but think about working on that project, will take a lot of time. Again, the measures whatever is there, we have to think, we have to make a list of measures what we have to create, the KPIs, you know a lot of things are there, right from the designing part to understand the data, the cleaning of the data. People actually were asking about the cleaning of the data. See, if you start cleaning that, how much time it will take? So these are all different tasks what you have to do. So we'll work on that. So I'm actually planning for this data cleaning as well. So like that, we have a lot of things. Okay. So yes, it takes time for learning. For the beginners, you have to learn. See, don't just learn only the options available. Try to understand the data and see how actually you can create the report. That's also very important. Okay. Dinesh is saying that, sir, I'm not from coding background. Is it easy to learn Power BI DAX? People, I'll tell you one thing for everyone. Okay, listen here. Um, Power BI is very easy to learn, provided what I'm telling is, see, Power BI is very easy to learn, but what I'm telling is you need to understand the concepts very well. The concepts, if you understand, I'm telling you, Power BI is very easy. If you don't understand the concepts, it is very difficult to understand. Say, now people wants to learn DAX. So people doesn't know what actually DAX is. So you should understand first what DAX is, why it is actually used. If you can understand that, for sure, I'll tell you, you can learn DAX very easy. Power Query Editor, why it is actually used. First, you should understand the purpose of using those options. Okay. If you understand, if you start exploring, like that, I'm telling you, not only Power BI, anything is easy. Okay. Dinesh, I think I answered you. All right. Um, Now he's asking about, sir, is it online or offline course? I think I've answered this. The data analytics, what the mega bundle you saw, that is completely e-learning. You have more than 27 courses, and we're adding more courses as well. Okay. Can you please provide your LinkedIn profile? Okay, I will provide it. No problem. I will go here. See, okay. This is my LinkedIn profile, people. So you can connect with me. Okay. All right. Karthik is saying, sir, I have experience in Excel and PPT presentation around 3 years. Can I get job as a fresher in Power BI or Tableau development? People, if you are already experienced, okay, do not think about again going as a fresher. Please contact me. I will guide you. Okay. No charges. Don't worry. I won't charge anything for that. I will surely guide you people. And also we keep conducting some HR classes as well. So you can also attend that kind of sessions as well. So Karthik, please do not go as a fresher. I'll tell you how actually you can learn Power BI as an experienced people, and then experienced say person, and then you can start approaching as well. So please do not again go back as a fresher or something. There are few things. Okay, see, you're not. I'll tell you one thing for everyone. All of you listen, when you actually are working on some data, say Excel or any other thing, and when you wants to switch to Power BI, you are trying to improvise yourself. The skills are improvised. You're not again, as an say fresher. Okay, you're not a fresher. So you are actually trying to learn one more technology and working on the same thing. Okay, so don't think that you actually have to go as a fresher. Don't ever think that. You're just trying to improvise yourself. You're trying to get one more new skills to work on. Okay, so think in that aspect. So you don't have to go as a fresher. Still, if you have any questions, you can get back to me. I've given my number. So take that number and you message me whenever I'm free. For sure, we have some sessions on HR related things as well. So you can attend that session and understand about it. Okay. All right. Nanda Kumar is saying, without company or organization email address, can we publish Power BI? Any alternatives? Since for more visuals, also sign required. I have tried to sign. Okay. Nanda Kumar, I'll tell you one thing, not only for you, for all the other people. For Power BI, if you want to sign in, there are two ways. One is you need to have the private domain, that is the company or the organization domain. Like what I have to say, uh, you know, xyz at itsinc.in, something like that. Otherwise, you need to have Microsoft 365 license. If anybody is interested, okay, not only for Nandakumar, anybody is interested, please let me know. I can provide you the Microsoft 365 license just for 799 rupees only. That is lifetime with Power BI Pro completely. So, you will get lifetime free. Okay. Power BI Pro, I'm telling. So everything will be available in that 799. I can provide you lifetime access. That is Microsoft 365. You will get 1 TB of space wherein you can create a lot of projects. You can save all your MS Office files as well. Okay. So if anybody is interested, let me know. I can provide you that complete Microsoft 365 along with the Power Platforms plus MS Office 365 for 799. Okay. All right. Sir, can you please give us some information of tomorrow's Tata internship that you wait tomorrow? Why today only? Sai Guru. But people, for tomorrow's session, we have Tableau also. Okay. So it is the project, or say the internship project, whatever is there, that is based on Tableau and Power BI both. Okay. So if you don't know Tableau also, please attend. I will explain how to actually create the reports. It's very easy actually. How can you connect? I already given the number. You can connect, say, 5879. Okay, I'm giving my number. Suppose if I'm busy, I might not take the call. So you can call Suma. I'll give her number as well. 787. Okay. So this is Suma's number. So I'll give both my number as well as Suma's number. So people, we both are there in the WhatsApp, so you can message. Okay. I'm trying to get jobs in 6 months. So Meghna, I do understand, as I told you, job searching is something, totally different. So we have some job search strategies, sessions. So I'll tell you, Meghna, you can attend that session. So we are conducting one session on HR related things as well. Try to attend that and see if you can actually implement that tricks, and then you can try and get the job. Okay, Meghna, try and do that. Right. Tanmay, can you schedule a 5-day workshop on full data analytics end-to-end project where you will teach us how to decide that which elements are needed for, oh, this is too big thing. 5 days training. Tanmay, I cannot promise 5 days continuously, but let me work out on that. Okay. Tanmay, I will check that. If it's possible, for sure, I'll do that. But there is one session on data cleaning, what we have already planned. So that I'll be taking. In say, say one by one, we can actually do, not continuous. Let me just check that. Tanmay, I'll take this, as a request. I'll note it down. I'll see what possible from my end. I'll surely do, but I cannot promise you that the entire 5 days. But sure, I'll take this and I'll see what best I can do. Okay. Okay. Is this course? Yes, Dinesh, it is completely from scratch. So people, what I showed you, the mega bundle. Okay. So I think did I close that? I think I closed that. Okay. Let me just open again. So if you want, people, again, it's not 9,999. It is 4,999 plus GST. So it is from scratch. So people, it is from scratch actually. So Excel, Advanced Excel, all these courses are there in depth. And suppose if you think you want to purchase, before purchasing, I want to see that how actually the course are. You have the preview for all these courses. So you can go, you can have the preview also. Check the preview and then you can purchase it. You don't have to worry. Okay. So you can do that. Right. Okay. Then Bon is saying, I have built several personal projects on data analytics using Power BI, which I have included in my portfolio. Despite applying to numerous jobs, I am not able to secure a position. Could you please provide guidance on? Okay, sure. So people, all of you, okay, Bon, Dinesh, Meghna, or many of them actually struggling for getting jobs. See, I am not from a job consultant, but we have some HRs where they come and they give some inputs. So we don't charge for that. It will be something like what I'm actually doing. So they also do some trainings for me. For my purpose, they come and they do some training. So I'll try to arrange one session for all of you, only on the job search strategy. Okay, only on that. I'll just see. Let's see if I can help something on that. Okay, so all of you, including Bon, Meghna, Dinesh, or anyone who are actually thinking about the jobs, right? Sarva, I am trying as a fresher data analyst, but no calls. Can you provide guidance? Sure, Sarva Mangala. I'll surely arrange one session only on this. So it will be like a discussion. You can discuss with that person, the HR. She might actually give you some inputs because I'm not a HR person. So for sure that I'll do that. I'll try to schedule that for you people so that you can attend that session. Sure, Tanma, I'll schedule. Don't worry. Okay. Right. Is there any MIS certification program? Yes, we have MIS, courses as well, wherein you can get that MIS certificate as well. That will be very much useful. Is there 100% placement guarantee after the completion of the course and obtaining certificate? So people, I never want to give any fake promises. I never do that. Anything on the skills, I promise that I'll be giving you the skills. About the job, I have never ever promised anyone about the job guarantee. The reason is, when it comes to job, we have to do a lot of workouts, right from the skills, right from the keywords, the SEOs, a lot of things are there. I never promise you people 100% job guarantee, but for the placements, I will surely assist you people. For that, I'm actually working out a lot of things. I promised you that there'll be a session from my side. Okay, so that is, I'll bring some HRs where they speak about all these jobs. Attend that. Whatever questions are there, you can ask her. She will help you out. Okay, for sure. So Dinesh, I cannot promise you about 100% placement guarantee. Okay, let me be very straightforward and frank. Okay, right. Any other questions, people? I'm trying as a fresher data analyst or in data science job. Can you provide guidance? Sure, Sanika. I've already told you that let's have one webinar. Okay, so for sure we'll try to arrange. I'll try to arrange one session on this HR thing. Okay, don't worry. I know many of them are actually worried about the jobs. Even I actually want all my students, people who actually interact with me to get the job. I'll see what best I can do. For sure, I'll try to do that. Okay, right, people. Thank you so much for attending this session. I hope you people have got some inputs and you people will work on this project. I'll be sharing all the files in the Telegram group. Okay. So tomorrow we'll work on one more project that is from Tata, that is Power BI and Tableau. Okay. And people who have attended today Tableau session, if people want to attend tomorrow also, there is a session tomorrow with advanced options in Tableau. So please try to attend the Tableau session. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for all of you taking your time and attending this session. So see you guys tomorrow. People who are attending the Tableau session, I'll meet you in the Tableau session. People who wants to attend, attending evening, my internship session. So we'll meet in the internship session. Okay. All right, people. Have a great evening. See you guys tomorrow. Take care, all of you. Bye bye. Good night. Timings, yes, it is same time. Lokesh, I'll be sending you the details in the community channel. Okay. Bye, people. All of you. Take care. Bye bye.